Hopefully this works. So I'm going to do reset progress. I like that they say APT is an acronym for Advanced Persistent Threat. This can be considered a team, group, threat group, or even country, nation-state group that engages in long-term attacks against organizations and or countries. The term advanced can be misleading as it will tend to cause us to believe that each APT group will have some super weapon, i.e. zero-day exploit that they use. That is not the case. As you'll see a bit later, the techniques these APT groups use are quite common and can be detected with the right implementations in place. You can view FireEye's current list of APT groups here. So maybe just like group would be more accurate instead of APT. Oh no, wait. Is it stuck? Oh no, I think it's working. Okay. Some of this will be answered in the chat. Besides blue teamers, who else will use the attack matrix? The answer is red teamers. This is a cool lab/room. Check this again. Okay. What is the ID for this technique? Let's see. So we're in task 3. Task in task 3. Okay. Wait, what technique? Go to the phishing page. Okay, I might want to. It's gonna be heading 4. So we'll visit phishing. Send the link T1566. You could also move it with that. Based on this technique, which mitigation covers identifying social engineering techniques? Okay, so we need to look at the page again and look at mitigations. We're looking for social engineering. Here it is, M1017 user training. Users can be trained to identify social engineering techniques in phishing emails. So it would be user training. What are the data sources for detection? Okay, so it's like the Here it is. Okay, I guess it doesn't want, it wants like that application log, file, network traffic. Which are the first two groups to have used spear phishing in their campaigns? We see Axiom and Gold Southfield and procedure examples right here. Based on the information for the first group, what are their associated groups? So I can click on Axiom, and associated groups is group 72. What software is associated with this group that lists phishing as a technique? So we search for phishing and we see HiKit under software. What is the description for this software? Okay, so let's open this in a new link. It says HiKit is malware that has been used by Axiom for late stage persistence and exfiltration after the initial compromise. It runs on Windows. This group overlaps slightly with which other group? I think we already answered that. Group 70. No, wait. Some reporting, it says Axiom is a suspected Chinese cyber espionage group that has targeted the aerospace, defense, government, manufacturing, and media sectors since at least 2008. Some reporting suggests a degree of overlap between Axiom and Wenti group, but the two groups appear to be distinct based on differences in reporting on TTPs and targeting. So the answer is Wenti group. How many techniques are attributed to this group? Okay, techniques only, not sub-techniques. Now, do they mean like this group? Okay, so I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I counted 15 for Axiom. Okay, good. And I think I can close some of these. Questions are getting more in depth. Okay, task 4. What tactic has an ID of? So what we'll do is search for TA, search for this. This is the tactic of persistence. Notice that tactics have as their ID TA and then some number, whereas techniques have T and then some number. So it's just T for technique, TA for tactic. What is the name of the library that is a collection of Zeek bro scripts? I got stuck. So I think this is a tutorial by WiredogSec, Cyber Analytics Repository. And if you search for if you search for a collection of Zeek bro scripts, it says bizarre, BZ, BZAR. So that's the answer. What is the name of the technique for running executables with the same hash and different names? Okay, so I think we need to visit this link. Search for hash. Here it is. And what's the question? What is the name of the technique? Okay, so that would be masquerading. Examine CAR 2013-54. Besides implementation, what additional information is provided to analysts to ensure coverage for this technique? I'm going to search for this. Here it is. Click on it. They provide implementations. It says besides implementations, and then they provide unit tests. Okay. Now we got Mitre and Gauge. Under prepare, what is ID SAC002? Do we go to Matrix? Go to prepare, and I think you click on these and find which one is. You might just be able to like search for this. No results found. Let me try this. Some material, dude. It just takes me back to the Matrix. Which is not what I want. Here it is, persona creation. What is the name of the resource to aid you with the engagement activity from the previous question? What? Check tools, all tools. Oh, okay. Here it is. Well, persona profile worksheet. Which engagement activity baits a specific response from the adversary? We're looking for lures. What is the definition of threat model? Threat model, a risk assessment that models organizational strengths and weaknesses. Here we see a cool visual. Next up, defend. I'm going to copy link and then visit the site. What is the first Mitre attack listed in the attack lookup drop down? Data obfuscation. In inferred relationships, what is the attack technique from the previous question produce? So click on data obfuscation. Looks like outbound internet network traffic. It's a mouthful. Internet network traffic. Better just say outbound internet traffic or outbound network traffic because like internet and network are the same. Okay, almost done. Okay, good. Conclusion is just don't have to do. But yeah, it's just the website name. Nothing. Okay, well at least there's this. Adversary emulation library. Okay. In phase 1 for APT3 emulation plan, what is listed first? Okay, let's see. Let's see an APT3. I mean, they do have a link here. Also might be in this. Yeah, here. Okay. In phase 1, what is listed first? Okay, so phase 1 initial compromise. Maybe defense evasion, because well, it can't be implant command and control because that's maybe this like different. Here it is. Okay. Okay. Phase 1 C2 setup. Under persistence, what binary was replaced with cmd.exe? Oh, is that thing that I just closed? Okay. Hey, why can't I? Something about. Sticky keys binary. Okay, it says AP persistent 3.2.1.3 persistence APT3 has used multiple methods for persistence, creating a service, new service, creating a scheduled task, and also by placing scripts in the startup folder. APT3 has replaced the sticky keys binary with cmd.exe and enabled remote desktop protocol if it is not already enabled. This specific persistence technique has an added benefit of allowing an operator to open a command prompt when connected over RDP without having to provide valid credentials. So what's the question? What binary was replaced? It says under persistence, what binary was replaced with cmd.exe? So I guess it's, oh man, I can't copy that. se seth c.exe. I never would have gotten that. A lot of this is from the WiredDog-Sec walkthrough and the guide links to it. Examining APT29, what C2 frameworks are listed in Scenario 1 infrastructure? Okay, so maybe check out the GitHub link. And then Scenario 1 infrastructure. And it looks like they have Puppy and Metasploit framework. It's kind of cool seeing that they use Metasploit because, like, I used Metasploit. I've done that. There's 3 rooms on it. I've done it. But like I've heard that like actual red teamers use like Cobalt Strike and they don't use Metasploit, so it's cool to see. I mean, I think these are like not like red teamers. These are like guys like steal money and stuff. But it's cool to see that they use Metasploit. Okay, what C2 framework is listed in Scenario 2 infrastructure? So Scenario 2 infrastructure. I see. Cobalt Strike maybe. Let's. Posh C2. Where does it say that? Oh, here. Examine the emulation plan for Sandworm. What web shell is used for Scenario 1? Check attack matrix. Check Mitre attack for the software ID for the web shell. What is the ID? Oh, whoops, we want to go. Okay, go to emulation plan. Scenario 1. Pass web shell. And then search on Mitre for that. And here's the ID. What? Wait. The Fast Web Shell is a publicly available multifunctional PHP web shell in use since at least 2016 that provides remote access and execution on target web servers. Okay, almost done. Ugh. see. So 26 minutes. This is crazy. Like, I did the other ones in like 5 minutes. What do they put for the time? They put 30 minutes. I think 30 minutes is an underestimate for this. I mean, at least they put it as medium, not easy. Okay, I guess we can. So we're on task 8. So we're going to search Google. We have a lot of tabs. Site Mitre .org, aviation, and 2013. Looks like it's APT 33. As your organization is migrating to the cloud, is there anything attributed to this APT group that you should focus on? If so, what is it? Okay, search for cloud. Search for cloud. Cloud accounts. What tool is associated with the technique from the previous question? Says APT 33 has used compromised Office 365 accounts in tandem with Ruler in an attempt to gain control of endpoints. So it looks like, okay, so it says Ruler is a tool to use Ruler is a tool to abuse Microsoft Exchange services. It's publicly available on GitHub, and the tool is executed via the command line. The creators of Ruler have also released a defensive tool, Not Ruler, to detect its usage. Referring to the technique from question 2, what mitigation method suggests using SMS messages as an alternative for its implementation? It's probably MFA. Question 2. Feels like a wild goose chase. Look at cloud accounts. Searching for SMS. Here we go. So, multi-factor authentication. Says something you know, password, something you have, physical token, something you are, biometric data. What platforms does the technique from question 2 affect? Okay, here it has valid accounts, cloud accounts, and it says platforms, IA, infrastructure as a service, identity provider, Office Suite, software, SaaS, software as a service. All right, yeah. And before I close out, I just want to read something I think is kind of cool. It says, in this room, we explored tools, resources, and Mitre that has that Mitre has provided to the security community. The room's goal was to expose you to these resources and give you a foundational knowledge of their uses. Many vendors of security products and security teams around the world consider these contributions from Mitre invaluable in the day-to-day efforts to thwart evil. The more information we have as defenders, the better we are equipped to fight back. Some of you might be looking to transition to become a security operations center analyst, detection engineer, cyber threat analyst, etc. These tools and resources are a must to know. As mentioned before, though, this is not only for defenders. As red teamers, these tools and resources are useful as well. Your objective is to mimic the adversary and attempt to bypass all the controls in place within the environment. With these resources, as the red teamer, you can effectively mimic a true adversary and communicate your findings in a common language that both sides can understand. In a nutshell, this is known as purple teaming. Read the above, answer the questions below. Read the above. No answer needed. Hit complete. We are done. Okay, load it. There. So that took 31 minutes. Let's see. Might be worth reaching out to tryhackme and say 30 minutes is too, like, they need to increase the estimate to this, maybe 45 minutes or something. But let's see. Just close. I need to close out some stuff. Okay. One thing real quick, I wanna see, is it, did it, okay. The stream.